It means that when we go to meet opponents, when we go to meet enemies, I use that term advisedly, we do so with a sense of who we are and what we represent.
While Martin McGuinness carries responsibilities of government, Gerry Adams can spend time abroad, sharing his experiences with other troubled parts of the world, attempting to break their own cycles of violence. Places like the Middle East and the occupied territory of Gaza, which he's now visited several times.
You see, I think he understands totally the mentality of somebody, let's say somebody on the Palestinian side, who says, I am the victim of a deep and severe injustice. I am left with no alternative but to fight this by whatever means.
There's a radio in each of the cars. In that, we've got a radio grouping across the radio, so you listen to that, and we'll go to the
And where do you want us to go?
Here, would you like?
He is known in the Middle East. He has talked to them. He's talked to others who are trying to make this transition, and I think people value that. And I think he's committed to trying to help others do the same, not from an ego standpoint, but because he's had an extraordinary experience. It wasn't easy for him to go through it either, and I think part of the message is this takes 20 years. It is not going to happen overnight.
Two different speeds, was born a white diamond, burning through the...
Gerry Adams' status as a revolutionary leader makes him a Westerner welcomed like no other within marginalised populations like the Palestinians. The visit here was 3 months after the Israeli bombardment of 2009.
But you just have, in Gaza, 1.5 million people living in an open-air prison. It's just, you know, and a place the size of County Louth. And it's just dreadful. And, you know, we met Hamas, and we met Fatah, and we met all the Palestinian groups right across, and we met everybody from Israel who was prepared to meet with us, and our message to all of them was the same. Stop it. Talk. My view is that they are not capable of changing their political conditions. They're not capable. They're trapped. But the international community is capable.
And can I say, first of all, that the vast majority of people in Ireland, and certainly the people who we represent in Ireland, think that what happened here is totally wrong.
I'd certainly encourage Gerry to play a role in the Middle East. I mean, I think that, particularly in respect of the Palestinian side, obviously, he's got a lot to offer, a lot to teach. The biggest problem we have out in the Middle East at the moment is not that people don't want peace, they've given up on the other side's good faith. Now, I think that Gerry, in a sense, having been through all of that in Northern Ireland, could play a significant part there, yes.
It's been a long road to the relative stability Northern Ireland enjoys today. Gerry Adams has won the confidence of some of his one-time enemies. And what was once Europe's most feared guerrilla movement has allowed him to do so. As this Sinn Féin function in Dublin demonstrates, many of Adams' most long-standing followers are also comfortable in the new dispensation. But Adams' balancing act continues, encouraging peace while demonstrating a respect for the activities of Republicans that outsiders might find incomprehensible.
Behind and around every single person on this hour long tonight are families, friends, communities, comrades. Of course they're Irish Republicans, and of course they're activists, and of course they're brave. And we're so used to dealing with brave people, sometimes we just take it for granted. But above all, they are wonderful, giving, generous human beings.
Adams' continuing ambiguity and the discipline his party imposes on dissenters has